Hello, welcome back to Pentiment. It's me, a Proustian, and I've got Andreas here in the Scriptorium, but I believe I'm headed off for something else. Let's see. Uh, Clara kindly gave me some food for dinner. I should see if Otto and Indris are around. Otto is working below the Abbey between the guest house and the Abbot's house. Okay, below the Abbey. I wonder if my earlier concern about doubling up on meals with people, have I confused dinner with supper? Because when I grew up, those were identical things, but I know they have not always been. I don't remember. Oh, that's alright. We'll figure it out. But it looks like. How am I gonna get there? We've got. I can go back through the Old Bailey. Maybe I'll try going through the dormitory. Yeah, we'll start with that. Now, how do I get out of here to begin with, though? Actually, wait. Yes. Perfect. Question mark? Yeah. The church. Okay, this tower here must be the library. And the dorm. I was just wondering if there would be something else in here to look at. And the answer is apparently no. Just everybody's beds. Okay. Kitchen and cellar. You know, I did not explore the kitchen and cellar before. That's part of what I'm trying here is I'm like, are there other interesting things? Refectory. You know, there might have been other people around and other things going on before the actual cellar. Huh. And maybe they're all out busy now. Everybody's having their meal. Hey, Sabat. God give you health. Lucas. Hello. Alright, fair enough. Piero. God bless you, Andreas. Oh, Father Gernot. Andreas. Ferenc. God bless you, Andreas. Nobody is committing to anything. Volkberts. Voislav? God bless you. Sure. What's this? When the brothers eat their meals, this is where the lector reads to them. Huh. Rudiger. Matthew. I need to find you and ask you about money sometime. Florian. And Guy. Good day, Andreas. Okay, so from here... Also, I figured out that the keyboard shortcut to open the map was probably M, like it is in Baldur's Gate, and I was right. Yeah, like I said at the beginning, I never grew up playing computer games, not really. And I didn't play any video games till I was in college. So I mostly just play console games, and that's basically just PlayStation. And it's been fun with these Let's Plays to kind of expand my horizons a little bit for stuff I otherwise would not have necessarily done. Okay, but I think I need to go back to the cloister and out because I don't see a path over here except through the Abbot's house. Maybe I could go through the Abbot's house. Does the Abbot care if I go through his house? I guess, you know what? Let's find out. Plus, there are more plants to look at, and I'm apparently good at that. I wonder what recipes the brothers have for peas. Good question. Okay, that was the same thing. Sure. These cucumbers are growing quickly. I'm sure whatever isn't eaten will be pickled. Makes sense. Okay, the kitchen and cellars, the refectory, the cloister. And if I need to go back that way, I will. But I am curious if I can just go through here. Apparently so. Puppy! Hello, Mirabilis. Oh, look at that. Oh, shakes! What a good boy. Aww. That's delightful. That is delightful. This is locked. Alright. Sure, sure. Listen, I got to pet the dog. That's all that matters. Alright. Oh, maybe I should just uncloister. Well, again, exploring. Exploring's good. What the hell is this art? A Dance of Death mural. Father Matthias had it painted 10 years before his death. It's beautiful. Yeah, let me click on this. An artistic allegory on the constancy of death. Illustrations often feature people from every station of society to communicate that death inevitably claims everyone, from the peasant to the emperor. That's cool. That's really cool. They certainly embrace the iconography of death here, which I think makes sense. It's a religious institution, and okay. And that's one of the roles of religion, is to help people grapple with death. And anything in the infirmary? I wonder. St. Luke, the patron of artists, is also the patron of healers. Huh. Maybe I should have chosen medicine for you instead of law. Maybe Illuminata might have responded better if you weren't a law know-it-all. Most of these medicines were made by Agnes, somebody, with some help from Sister Gertrude. Sometimes these disappear without me clicking, and I'm not sure why. I think I interacted with Gertrude. Okay. Where am I going? That was the infirmary. Okay, I need to go back out to whatever this common area is. The Upper Abbey. Okay, perfect. Oh. Wow. Lag. Wow. Okay. Lower Abbey. And... oh. Martin. Oh, the guy with the sheep. Hopefully I'm somewhat better in his good graces. Maybe not. Ugh, what is it? Leave me alone. Yeah, I was hoping to see you, Martin. I want to apologize for calling you an idiot. What am I gonna do with your apology? Stuff it up your stupid fat nose, Andreas. Alright. I tried. Just go away. I'm busy. What exactly are you doing? Mind your own business. Oh, interesting. I'm only curious, and curiosity is a virtue. You're nothing but a snoop and a windbag. Piss off. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Fair enough, Martin. I tried to make amends. Apparently not wanted, which... fair enough. Okay, anybody in the guest house? It's interesting that I don't get to be in the guest house, but I guess I'm an employee. Oh, Miklos, you're the one with the horses. God be with you, Andreas. Sure. The default. For people who are neutral / positive about me. Alright, Andreas. Good day, Master Mailer. Andreas, good to see you. I trust Clara gave you my message? Afternoon, Andreas, Otto. Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed you this morning. I was still asleep when you came by. Ah, the Abbot really lets you get away with anything, doesn't he? Leave him be, Otto. I'm hungry. Let's pray. Picnic it is, then. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord, amen. 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 How'd the morning treat you? Not too bad, thanks. I hurt my damned hand splitting timber to replace a bad beam in the Abbot's house. Oh, I can eat something. Rye bread, cheese. We'll start with the almonds. It's not that bad of an injury. It just galls me that the Abbot bleeds us dry and we're expected to do work here when it suits him. Huh. That's true. It is the Abbot's, like, taxes that are an issue right now. Which is funny because I'm looking to get paid by the Abbot so I can pay my landlord so they can pay the Abbot. You know. Alright, we'll eat the bread. Oh, it's not all that bad. I get a lot of good work from the Abbey. Casting pilgrims' badges isn't really smithing, but I don't mind. Jeez. Anyway, I saw you walking with that Baron, Rothvogel, in the meadow on your way up here. What was that all about? Yeah, he's here to check on a commission. I understand he was friendly with Father Matthias. He was, though Father Matthias had some misgivings about the Baron. Ooh, tell me more. What kind of misgivings? That he fools around with young women. He's married, of course. Otto, that's only gossip, and it isn't Christian to spread rumors like that. It's not gossip that he beat up that farmer a few years back. Old Ranning. May he rest in peace. Wait, I've seen this guy before? Oh, Rannig Kemper, the late husband of Ottilia. No wonder she fucking hates him. Hates the Baron, right? Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But if he did that, yes, it speaks poorly of his character. I mean, of course he wouldn't mention anything about that, Andreas. Yeah, he beat someone? I hope this isn't meant to, like, cast doubt on the story, just to be like, I don't understand the juxtaposition here, right? That there's some inconsistency. Doesn't seem like the sort of thing he would do. It's not my affair. Not my affair. I can't speak to it. I wasn't there either, but I do know that it happened. We had a long conversation our way up here, but he didn't mention anything about that. What did you talk about then? I mean, no offense, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist? He could sense my inherent moral quality. Martin Luther, my time at university, a variety of other things. He's quite well educated. Sure, I imagine you have a lot of time to read when you don't have to worry where your next meal is coming from. This bitterness and envy are not good for our Christian souls, Otto. It's not envy, Andreas. No one should get away with what he does, what this Abbey does. No offense to you, Andreas. I don't have any problem with the books the Abbey makes. I mean, I never did learn to read, but if people are paying the Abbey to make them, it doesn't bother me. I'm gonna go with this one. I understand. I see why people resent the Abbot's rule. He's a harsh lord. Oh, Otto, did you see that the Bower's sheep escaped the grazing fields again? Andreas does not want to talk about this. No, but I'm not surprised. Martin was supposed to fix that fence, and he probably did a bad job at it. We know who Martin is. Martin kind of hates our guts right now. Or he's just pissed about something else and taking it out on us. He's always in a foul mood, and he could be the laziest soul in Tassing. Can't even hold a hammer properly. You know, I'm glad I didn't invite Martin to dinner. Married and a father at such a young age, and he barely lifts a finger for his wife or child. Oh, damn. I took Martin to be, yeah, quite young. Like 18, 19, 20, which isn't too young to be married and a father, I guess. But on top of that, he's a damned thief. Before you say it, Indris, that's more than just gossip. Look at him over by the guest house. He's probably figuring out what he could steal with the least amount of effort. He's a born shirker, sure enough. I know one when I see one. Especially when you look in a mirror. Speaking of the Bower sheep, their ewes are shorn, and the women will be spinning it soon. Otto. I got it, Indris. No need to tease. Well, God wants to happen will happen. They talk about Indris finding or Otto finding a girlfriend. Is that what this is? Oh, looks like a storm's coming. We should probably get back to it. I am deeply curious what's going to happen in the game with this storm. What it will change and alter. Because they keep talking about it, so it's going to have some kind of effect. Right. I'll catch up in a moment, Indris. Oh, Andreas, say hello to Ava for me if you get a chance. Okay, who's Ava? She looks pretty and has a hat. Is this who you want to... Yeah. Ava, huh? Well chosen, Otto. Andreas, don't. Just tell her hello for me and keep out of it. He is the one involving me in your courtship. I didn't ask to be the messenger, but I'll say, of course. I should return to work in the Scriptorium. Until later. Alright. Back to work. Time to get back to work. What's the best way back? I assume I can't go through the Abbot's house still, so probably back the way I came. Which is this way. Oh! Oh, and it's starting to rain. Okay, but Matthew, I need to talk to you. God bless you, Andreas. Brother Matthew, what are you doing out here? I thought you were aware that in addition to my role as Kyrsel's sacrist, I tend to the shrine of St. Moritz. He is the patron of Tassing and Kyrsahl both, so it is my duty to ensure his reliquary is well cared for. I'll be polite. I want to get money out of him. The shrine is always beautifully kept. Whenever I visit, I always leave inspired. The martyrdom of St. Moritz provides inspiration to us all. You're familiar with the life of St. Moritz, are you not? Again, I will be polite. I've been so focused on my masterpiece, I never had a moment to learn about him. Well, you ought to learn something about Tassing's patron saint while you're here. By all means. St. Moritz is most widely known for his martyrdom at the hand of the Romans. He protected a town of Christians from slaughter, and in turn, he and his legion were decimated. Wait, what do you mean his legion? Wouldn't that mean he was a Roman soldier? Yes, he was a Roman citizen and led a legion made up entirely of Christians into Bavaria. A powerful duchy in the southeastern Holy Roman Empire is east of Swabia and north of Tyrol. Tassing and Kyrsahl sit in the extreme south of the duchy, near the border with Tyrol. When he refused to kill the Christians, even though they were traitors to Rome, the emperor had his legion massacred. Most of the pilgrims who come visit knowing only this, if anything, about his life. However, Tassing venerates St. Moritz because he was the one to convert the town and save it from destruction. Yes, I've been hearing about some of the pagan history in town. Huh. There are some in Tossing who still cling to the pagan traditions, yes. God save them. St. Moritz and his legion were snowed into this pass, and the pagan townsfolk refused to aid them. The daughter of the town's leader, Satya, was moved in spirit and snuck from the town to convert. She led Moritz to a spring, and as soon as she was baptized, the snow melted, revealing all manner of fruits. Oh, quite the miracle. Moritz and his legion were saved by these miraculous gifts. The town was converted, and the rebels fled into the mountains. It does sound a bit far-fetched, but I will say, what happened to Satya? She too was martyred for her faith by the rebels inhabiting the town. Now her shrine protects Tassing from harm. I think I'll go with, huh. I see the mysteries of our saints have overwhelmed your intellect. Many are affected so. God bless you. Oh, one more thing. I have a favor to ask you. Yes, Andreas? Give me my pay. I'd like to collect my wages. I was hoping you could give me my pay for the latest manuscript early. This isn't part of the agreement you made with Father Gernot. You'll be paid on the completion of each additional manuscript you illuminate, not before. I only have a few pages left, Brother Matthew. I'll finish them in the next few days anyway. Then I think you can wait a few days to collect your wages. Damn. Sabby runs through mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble not only for Kearsarge, but for Tassing as well. Jesus, dude. Is that why Father Abbot has increased the taxes on the Gertners? What is this about, Andreas? Huh. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the Gertners have asked me for their rent early so they can pay their taxes to the Abbey. I would not have expected Peter Gertner, of all people, to beg a lodger for help. His wife asked me. That must have been difficult for her. Look, it's a good cause. Oh, I'm sorry, Andreas. If you seek remedy to the Gertner situation, plead your case to Father Gernot. The matter is pressing, Brother Matthew. In the name of Christian charity, isn't there anything you can do? Oh, that was good. That was good, Andreas. Oh, here we go, trying to persuade. This is money I would be paid eventually, and it will be a great relief to the Gertners. Success! Very well. Do not ask this of me again, Andreas Mailer. You got it, boss. Here you are. I shall note this with Father Gernot and Prior Ferenc. Thank you, Brother Matthew. Huh. God bless you, Andreas. Alright, now I've got my payment, I can give Clara the rent early. Oh god, no. Fuck no, I'm not gonna do... I'll give it to her directly to make sure she receives it. Are you kidding me? There is no other option there. Okay, oh, hi, Cecil. Hello, cat. He just arrived and is climbing all over me. Buddy, I'm trying to play a game. But I can't reach my controls. There we go. He's settled in. Now he's gonna lick and bite my arm, because actually he wants me to go feed him. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the church. There was still more stuff outside I wanted to see. So I'm gonna see if I can go back out. That's right, Rudiger the singer. Okay, Carl. Oh, hello, Andreas. Hello, Carl. You seem busier than usual today. I'm behind in my work. I went up to the shrine of St. Moritz this morning to pray for his aid. The candle I lit had all but burned away. I was there so long. Now I need to catch up. Your dedication to St. Moritz is impressive. Oh, well, truth be told, I only started going to the shrine more often when Helena became pregnant. Your wife, I assume. Is that where you're getting... Her mother had trouble in childbirth, so I've been paying visits to Moritz's hand and Satia's shrine to pray for their aid. Oh, that's amazing. Do you really think the saints will hear you? Moritz's hand has done many miracles in Tassing. If he can restore the hand of a monk, then surely he can help Helena. Fair enough. I hope the saints hear your prayers. Thank you, Andreas. So do I. Wonder who these people are. They're not letting me interact with them. Okay, well, I'm going to go back this way. And then I'm going to pause so that I can go feed this cat, because otherwise he will not leave me alone. And here we are, back in the Scriptorium. This is Ferenc, I think? Brother Adoc, this work. I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing? Rough strokes? You're working like you want to see this place closed. Brother Prior, I am working to the best of my abilities, and I dispute your criticism. I may not be fast, but I still have my talent, praise be to God. Brother Guy, why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you? Normally you're so reliable. He is in a mood. Many apologies, Brother Prior. I'll work harder. Piero, I can't believe this. Baron Rothvogel has come to check on his progress, and this? This is all you have? You should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Jesus, dude. Well, you're not the one who will have to answer for it, so why should you care? Typical. I think I'm not happy with this guy. God, shut up, Ferenc. Stop taking out your frustrations on an old man. You impudent knave. How dare you speak to me like that? I am the master of this Scriptorium. It's my place to run the Scriptorium as I see fit. I agree, Brother Prior. Brother Piero's work is unacceptably slow. Oh, what a kiss-up. You are insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh, God, give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone, this is my work and I accept responsibility for it. Prior Ferenc is right. Is he? Okay, we've got Gernot and the Baron here. Prior Ferenc, is this mine? It must be, yes. It is, my lord. I can explain... No, I don't want excuses. I've come all this way, and I have to be honest. I expected more. It's nowhere near finished, and the style is... it's very old-fashioned. I thought I made my desires clear. I feel like my generosity towards Kiersau is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? No, of course not, my lord. Never. We can fix this, of course. Of course. We only want to accommodate you. Ah, Andreas, good to see you again. Ooh. How should I respond to this? The Abbot already seems annoyed. Let's see. I feel like this is the worst idea. So either just nod or simply addressing him as my lord would be appropriate. think we'll do that. It acknowledges him respectfully without being overly familiar. My lord. Father Gernot, why not have Andreas... Oh, I see. Why not have Andreas complete the rest of the illustrations? He's clearly capable. Well, my lord, why not have Brother Guy complete it, if speed is your concern? No, I'm not talking about the script. That's fine. But the art, the illustrations. I want Andreas to do the others. Oh, of course. I mean, if Andreas is all right with it. Huh. Interesting. You know what? I feel like Piero is our favorite, and we're very protective of him. So I can see spinning it this way. I can also see going this way. But I'm going to say, if it takes the pressure off of Brother Piero, I'd be delighted to complete the work. There we have it. I hope this allays your concerns, my lord. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, am I still welcome at your table for supper? Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like Andreas to join us. I have already. Oh, there was already. My lord, I've already made supper plans with the Drucker family in town. I'm gonna be honest about this. Nonsense. You can eat with them any day. I'm only here for the evening. Well, father? Well, that would be quite unusual. Unusual or not, I doubt that my good friend the Prince Bishop would deny additional guests at his table. What do you think? I understand. Yes, you're right, of course. Andreas may join us for supper. I look forward to it. Well, I tried. You had this planned. I assure you I did not. You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town. You know what? We started off, might as well. Oh, go to hell, Ferenc. Brother Prior, Andreas is not to blame for any of this. I am. Yes, you are, and you've embarrassed me, the Abbot, and the Abbey. Prior Ferenc is right, of course. No wonder we don't get more commissions. Guy, can you stop flattering the Prior for 1 minute? I think I'm gonna pull back from yelling at people. I don't know that we need to keep inflaming this argument here. Say nothing. Brothers! If you please, Sister Zidane and I would prefer it if you could keep the noise down. Zidane, I thought that was her name. Sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in here. Of course. Get back to work, everyone. Yep. Well, that was not wonderful. There's nothing to be done about it now. Finish my work here and wash up in the lavatorium for supper at the Abbot's table. Okay. The lavatorium. I see. The courtyard there. So I can go Old Bailey, dorm, cloister, courtyard. Okay. Look at this sunset. The evening. Oh, I really am enjoying the way it all changes. Okay, now where's the lavatorium courtyard? Here we go. Oh. Is this This is where I'm coming. Hi, Piero. Andreas, I'm so glad you'll be joining us for supper, though the circumstances are unusual, to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you, none of the brothers will, but it will be good to have you with us. That's a shame. I always enjoy our talks. Now, the same doesn't apply to you at the Abbot's table. You can talk all you like, though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. Huh. Huh. I feel like the background I've given him is maybe more this, but I'm not sure about that. I think I'll go with this. I wish you could take my place, Brother Piero. You deserve the honor. Anyway, I'm sorry for how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Oh, no, my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. And we all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth. No, Andreas, you are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work. And when you leave all of us at Kirsau Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend Lawrence, the Baron Rothvogel, to help you in your career. I feel like it's hard to argue against being slow, and it's maybe a little bit easier to argue about style. Now, there's nothing wrong with your style. It's not old just because a nobleman says so. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all, things change, the future will right over the present. You need not fear it, any of it, as long as you remain true to yourself and God. I really like Piero. Now I must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers. I will see you inside. Okay, that's where I'm going, the refectory? Yes, okay. Which I think is over here. Okay. Andreas, glad you could join us. Thank you, my lord. Father Gernot, Father Thomas, Prior Ferenc. Simon Peter answered, You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God. Oh, the Gospel of Matthew. Wonderful. Jesus replied, Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it. Have you read Matthew much, Andreas? I'm gonna keep the chatter to a minimum. So I'm gonna shake head. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. That reminds me, Father Gernot, have you read anything by Martin Luther? I can't say that He has some incredible ideas about the church. Brilliant, I think. Oh, look at his face. My lord, is the meal to your liking? I believe I remember you enjoying our quail on your last visit. Nice change of topic there, Gernot. The quail? My God, Father Abbot, the quail's fine, but don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? No, he does not. He is talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've seen before. Father Thomas, you see the value in his ideas, do you not? My lord, I mean no offense, but I do not. Brother Matthew? Yes? How appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sale of indulgences? Oh, put him on the spot. Look at these faces. Unhappy, unhappy, very unhappy, unhappy, you know, startled. Like, what? And pure, he's just like chill with it. Oh my god, this face. Sabat's like, I can't believe they're going down with this. Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation. Fine, fine. What about Andreas? Oh, shit. Fuck. Now he's asking me. Certainly a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. Oh, he's really put me in a difficult position. Yeah, he has. So join the debate to bring everyone closer to the truth. I need to be quiet. I don't know what else to do. To hope the abbot, if he can't handle a little criticism, he isn't fit to sit at the fancy table. I am gonna join in the debate. It's probably a bad idea, but like, Andreas doesn't, even though he relies on the goodwill of the abbot and the abbey, he's not actually one of the brothers. Because the abbot will be furious with me, that's why. I mean, that's still certainly an issue. This is the coward's way out, though. Why not? Where should we start? Ah, a debate. Excellent. Why not start with the 95 Theses? Enough! Andreas, you should know better. Lord Rothvogel, you are our guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. You will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas, Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, it is your abbey, but you're taking too much offense at this, and you're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church. You had better accept it. This is fascinating. What? Oh, the ink splots. Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous. Outrageous. How dare you? I see. I have overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I have ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Tassiae. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Well, no need to overstay my welcome. Fathers, brothers, Andreas, good night. Oof. Why, Andreas? Why did you engage him? I expect better from you. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. Yeah, it probably was a mistake, but, like, on the other hand, I don't know. Sometimes you gotta poke the bear. I will take my leave as well. Good night. Don't worry about further Garanats and the Baron. I'm sure it will all be fine by morning. I hope Father Abbot can see that the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. That seems unlikely. Maybe so, but we must never lose hope. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects the Abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake. Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? Ah! That is for younger and wiser men than me to decide. I'm just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. Yeah, there's just something about Andreas that makes me feel like I want to push some of those boundaries sometimes. And some of it also is my own background where I grew up in a very evangelical Christian household, and then I left that all behind. And so it's very interesting to me to be in this like 1500s style um, situation. And yeah, so I was trying to figure out where to go. I think I need to go back to um, the farmhouse. It's interesting to me. Oh, what? Huh, there's still a lamp burning in the guest house. Lawrence must still be awake. I wonder how he's doing. What was he thinking? He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. Storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. Poor night for stargazing. I should get back to the Gertners. Alright, so I shall... Huh? Oh. Ah! Are you alright, Master Mailer? Did you see that in the aqueduct? The ghost? The fucking ghost? Maybe? I'm just gonna go with maybe. It could be a Roman. Maybe even an old pagan. Wouldn't be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts. I don't think it was a ghost. I can say, have you ever seen one? Mm-hmm. Usually around these ruins. Who knows how many restless Romans lie beneath those stones? Hmm. Well, I think I found Johann's lost sheep. I'm gonna head home. Take care, Master Mailer. Yeah, you too. Okay, so there was a ghost? Irises. Beautiful. You know what they are. I don't think the forest is what I want here. Is this? Yes, I see. Oh, that would lead me to, like, to there. Oh, there's the other shrine. Okay. The Roman ruins. Now I'm seeing stuff. Alright, well, let's just continue this way for now. What's this? Snowdrops, one of the only flowers that can bloom this early in spring at this altitude. A shrine to St. Moritz. The statue looks ancient. Okay, I think I saw that before, but now I have so much more context for it. Ah, Columbine. Looks like it's coming in early. Oh, I wonder if I'll... Amelie. Ah, no! Pale horse! Pale horse! Still on the floor. Hello? Are you alright in there? Matins, Matins. The pale horse. Death. Matins. Monastic hour corresponding to 2 a.m. It's used for the night prayer. Huh. The hell's going on there? Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes. Yes, Father, I hear you. Am I here? Is this now? Yes, you are with us, and this is now. I apologize, Andreas. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. Is she alright? She is, yes. Sister Amelie is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one. Some are more frightening than others. What is she doing in there? Does she live in the church? She lives there, yes. I'm a little surprised you haven't noticed her before. If you came to Mass more often, you would see that I give her communion through a window to her cell. Her cell? Yes, she is an anchoress, a religious hermit, so devoted to God that she has enclosed herself in a cell next to the church. She is dead to the world, but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. And sometimes, ever so rarely, she receives a great and terrible vision. Is she local to Tassing, or was she a nun at Kearsall? Neither. She came from a Benedictine abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. I am her confessor and caretaker. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions to help interpret them. Thought all the monks and nuns at Kearsall could read, even poor brother Volkbert. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Yeah, we've been talking about her like she wasn't here. Oh, that's fascinating. The change in font. I don't remember the names of each of those, so I can't say exactly what they mean, but that's cool. Of course, sister. Now it looks like what he uses, so it's like instead of the more monastic font, it's just the churchy font, which is different. She seems unhappy. She is not unhappy, but she is in pain, both physical and spiritual. Her spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. Try to address them as best I can. The physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine and aching in her joints. I know of no cure for that, save prayer to the Almighty. Sister Amelie was saying she had a vision of death. Could someone be in danger? Oh, no, don't rush to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but they could have many meanings. Yeah, that's right. The death card just means some big change is happening, right? Some of her revelations take years to comprehend. Some may never be understood at all, as God wills it. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Perhaps it has cast a shadow over our thoughts. Is Baron Rothvogel gonna get murdered? That's my suspicion. Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep. I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andreas. Good night, Father. Interesting. Okay, back to the farm. Oh, it's locked. I can't even tuck in and say. Sorry, I missed supper. No, that's somebody else's. Not the Bauer farm. Gertner farm. Okay. Oh, he's asleep, huh? Is there anybody I can talk to? No, everybody's asleep. Alright, I guess I am home late. What have I got here, though? The Bigotrix, Key of Solomon, the Heptameron. Prior Fenric keeps giving me all these books to read. What for? Yes, you should clean it up, apparently. Alright, let's go to bed. It's getting late. I should get some rest. Alright, let's go to sleep. I love how there's all that like early morning time where other people are probably up and doing things that Andreas is like, I'm gonna sleep through it. Okay, I want to see if I can give her the money. Ah! Shh, it's alright, Ursula. Oh, Ava, right, she's the one that, good morning. Do you need any help with Ursula? No, a little crying won't hurt her. Besides, I think we've gotten almost all the leaks now. Ursula's my first child, and she's been a handful, but I think I have the hang of it now. Big George has been a godsend. He helped Christine with Ava when she was a baby. Never took you for a family man, Andreas. Oh, the storm is happening now. I have two older brothers, both married, so there are plenty of nieces and nephews for me to play uncle to. I appreciate the offer. You'll make a fine husband someday, Andreas. Ugh, when will this storm let up? It's been going all morning. Peter and George are outside, trying to deal with the flooding as best they can. Oh my, is the farm in danger? There's always a danger with this much rain, but we've lived through worse. Whatever happens, it will be as God wills it. We must have faith in Providence and endure what is to come. Oh, I have some food for you. Can I give Clara the money, though? And can I tell her about Otto? Sorry I couldn't prepare anything more. Thank you. Otto wanted me to say hello, by the way. Yeah. Otto asked me to say hello. He's probably courting her. I'll be a good friend. God, yeah, no. He might be a womanizer, but he's not gonna, like, be that horrible. Thank you, Otto. Thank you. Otto wanted me to say hello, by the way. Oh, he did? Haha. Huh. Good. Thank you. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. Try to stay dry. Thanks, you too. Good luck. Clara, be good, Ursula. She's so cute. Oh, it disappeared. Do I give the money to Peter then? Andreas? Oh, I didn't see the wall was broken. Is that from the flood? It is. Must have broken in the night. Some of our sheep escaped. We'll have to track them down later. This is the way it always is. Rain falls on the Abbey, rolls downhill to us little people. Well, it's hard to blame the Abbey for that. That's just how rain works. Touché. There's a reason we're down here, and they're up there, Andreas. Oh, that's a good point. Anyway, I have to get back to this. See you later. I worked so hard to get this early money. Do I not get to give it to her? The flood, the weather's awful. I still have to get to the Scriptorium. Hopefully tempers have calmed down since last night. What about the taxes? I should get the money to Clara. I'm trying. Can I go back inside? Here they are. Okay. Clara. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Clara. I have something for you. Oh? This should be enough to pay my rent and the tax you owe the Abbey. Andreas, this is far more than your rent payment. We can't accept this. Please, Clara, it's the least I can do. You and Peter have been such gracious hosts. But Andreas, how did you even find so much coin? Are you sure you'll have enough to spare for yourself? Yeah, I convinced Brother Matthew to pay me a bit early. I wanted to be sure you could pay your taxes in time. Oh, God bless you 1,000 times, Andreas. You don't know what this means to us. I am happy to help, but it's the Christian thing to do. It's a little bit like, I'll go with it. Happy to help, Clara. You're a good man, Andreas. Thank you. I'll let you move on with your day. God bless you. Until later. Okay. Taxes paid in full. There we go. Yeah, it's, oh god. It's so funny. I'm probably not playing Andreas as a very consistent person. But I'm okay with that. It's like, part of it is me trying to push some boundaries, both for myself and for the game, just to kind of poke at things, see what happens. But part of it is I like playing good people in video games because it makes me happy. This is something that's come up in other things like Disco Elysium and Baldur's Gate. These kind of things where you really are playing a character and you are developing who they are as people as you play. And I just have a hard time playing assholes. It's not something I enjoy. Um, so that's all right. This has been great though. I think I'm about out of time, so I'm going to call it here. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you the next time. Bye.